D.Va is one of the most difficult tanks to master, but once you do, she can become a huge threat. In this video, I'll go over some of her abilities and how I play D.Va, basically. So her first ability is boosters. Basically, she's able to fly for a short period of time, dealing 25 hit points worth of damage if she hits someone. Her second is defense matrix, where she will basically absorb all incoming projectiles. And her passive is basically to, when her mech is completely destroyed, she'll jump out of it, and she's on foot with this incredibly powerful pistol, so don't think you're out of the fight quite yet. But she's very squishy at only 150 health. So when she's out of her mech, her ultimate is call mech, where she'll just bring in a new one. And her ultimate in mech is self-destruct. She'll pop it out, she'll jump out of it and make it blow up. It's great for zoning and all that good stuff. So basically what you want to do with D.Va is you want to flank, basically. Her and Winston share a similar kind of play style in the sense that you're basically a bully. You're just disrupting everyone in the back lines. And as you can see, Widowmaker is definitely one such weakness when it comes to D.Va. So D.Va can pretty much take out Widowmakers this way. She is good against Mercy, as weird as that sounds. She can use her boosters to keep up with Mercy to take her out. And Hanzo as well, because basically you can deflect all his arrows. So that's basically what you want to do. D.Va is definitely a rush character. She's someone who gets in her opponent's faces. She's someone who can deal a ton of damage up close. That's basically the thing. Anything above 10 meters, she completely loses a lot of her damage. So you want to get up close and personal and use those boosters to the best of your ability to get in your opponent's faces. And as you can see, again, Widowmaker is not she's not someone that can go up against D.Va, really, because D.Va will just block all her shots, get in her face, and completely wreck her. So that's one. Although D.Va does have some definite, it's hard to say counters to characters in Overwatch, but people who are definitely able to beat her a lot more easy. And we'll get into those characters in a second. If you're finding it difficult to use D.Va's ultimate, the best way to utilize it is to use it in tandem with your boosters. You can boost and then drop in your self-destruct, and you can blow it up behind enemy lines, which is great for not only getting kills, but for zoning your characters. If it's a payload map, everyone has to get away from the explosion at some point, so using that will help. Even if you don't get any kills, it's still worth it to use. Remember, just because you're a tank doesn't mean you can absorb a whole team's worth of damage. This is how you don't play D.Va. So D.Va definitely has some heroes that she is weaker against, Roadhog being one of them. Her size and low movement when she's firing makes D.Va an easy target for his chain hook, so it's hard. The Orb of Discord amplifies 50% damage, so he can shred through D.Va. Mei is annoying just because of the freezing, so that's irritating. And D.Va herself is actually quite an annoying pick because they can just block each other's shots. So just to reiterate, D.Va is a flanking tank, someone who works best getting her in opponent's faces, dealing lots of damage, able to take a decent amount of damage herself, and even when her mech is destroyed, still able to do a lot of damage, and she becomes a smaller target, so it's harder to hit her. D.Va is definitely an underrated hero in my opinion. I think that a lot of people say that she is one of the worst characters in Overwatch, but I think she's one of the best, actually, if you know what you're doing. If you know how to play D.Va, she is definitely an asset to almost any team comp, so definitely put her under your arsenal when you need it. I think it's one of the best ways to play Overwatch, by maining a few characters that you know you're good at. So when the situation dictates, you can, pop them in and essentially win a match for yourself. So that's all the tips that I kind of have about D.Va. I'll probably do another more in-depth one if you guys want, but this is just kind of a beginner's thing, and I'll see you later. Bye!